Kash Supreme, the highest son of God, and I just jumped off the porch with a dirty glove bastard. Yeah?
I don't like to make me. These niggas broken don't care. Shit, we can start there. He ain't never sell a square, let alone buy the pair.
Yeah. Yes, sir, yes, sir. We right back at it, y'all. We got Kash Supreme jumping off the porch with us today. What's up with you, bro?
Man, what's going on, bro? How you doing?
Man, I'm coolin', bro. I ain't got no complaints for real, bro. How you feeling?
Man, blessed, man. I'm
yes,
blessed.
Sir.
I'm blessed.
Yes, sir. I can dig it, man. And we got you up here, you know what I'm saying, cozy, you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
Posted up on the porch like you're at home. You
know definitely got me up this motherfucker, you know what I'm saying, tucked in, you know what I'm saying,
sir.
Nice and right, you know what I'm saying, nice and right.
That's what it do, man, that's what it do. And you coming to us from Youngstown, Ohio, right?
Yes, sir, all the way Youngstown, Ohio.
That's what it do, that's what it do, good Midwest shit. So for those that don't know, because we all hear about Cleveland, you know what I mean, Cincinnati, you know what I mean, but for those that don't know about Youngstown, can you tell us a little bit about the city? Because I know they get busy there too.
Man, it'd be like a playing record if I get on here and just say, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like that everywhere basically, but yeah, they definitely get down there, man. It's like that. It's treacherous now, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like that. So if you ain't playing chess for real, you bound to shit. It's like that. That's all. Yeah. No need to go on with that one.
No, that's real, man. You know, it's interesting, bro, because you know I talk to so many people, you know, on the porch, and the one word that comes up so much is treacherous. You know what I'm saying? When we talk about these environments that we come from. I mean, I'm from Milwaukee, so you know, I know all about just how the Midwest, you know, just how these cities move and, you know, the vibe and all that. But what makes these cities, or what makes Youngstown so, you know what I mean, like the way that it is? What makes it treacherous? What, you know what I mean?
I think it's the for one, it's a lot of lack of guidance. You know what I'm saying? It's barely anything really to do for real down there in my city for even the youth. So shit, you know, idle time is the devil's playground. We know how that go. Shit, it's little, small. Right. It ain't like we in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? You got to drive 30 minutes to see somebody you don't like. Shit, you got to drive 3.
Right.
Shit, I mean, in 3 minutes I get to another side of town.
Right.
It's like, but it's like crabs in a bucket, man. Everybody can't stick together. It ain't a lot of shit that's given to us. It's like we got to take it, cause we a small city.
Yeah.
On the map, when people mention Ohio, they usually don't even mention Youngstown. Right. They might mention Cleveland or, you know what I'm saying, Cincinnati or something like that, but Youngstown really, like, it's that. Yeah. It's that for real. Word. It's like that. It's like that. I love my city. It's like that.
At what age did you find that you wanted to tap into the music?
Okay. I like music all my life. I ain't gonna lie. Pac was one of my favorites. So I'd say about like 9. I knew I ain't even going on my mother, you know. I always knew I was gonna do music, bro.
Yeah.
Like I felt it. I used to, you know, I'd be in my room acting like I'm doing concerts and shit. I always knew that. You know what I'm saying? This was my calling. So I would say 9, 10 years old. Yeah. When I started listening to Tupac, I would say he was a big inspiration.
Yeah.
Just more so listening to him and just watching him and just being on point with that.
Yeah.
That was it for real.
Right. No, I can dig it. And I don't mean to be rude, man. Who's this lovely young lady that you got posted up with you on the porch?
This is my lady for real. I'm gonna let her introduce herself, but I do wanna hit one thing. It's real for it, you know what I'm saying? She really the reason why, you feel me? She tapped in with you for real, cause you know niggas be kind of busy and shit, crazy shit like that, but she know the talent and nigga got it. She know what I got the brain for real, so she, you know, she want a nigga to start playing with this shit.
Word.
But she tapped me in with this shit.
Word.
Basically what I'm saying.
That's what's up.
Go ahead, baby, introduce yourself.
They call me Bands.
Me your IG and shit.
My IG is official __ bands with 2 Z's.
That's what's up.
Yeah,
That's what's
for
up,
sure,
man.
for sure.
Good. You know, it's good to have good people close to us that believe in our skills, our abilities, enough to even push us to, you know what I'm saying, go further. And always good to have a down-ass woman by your side, you know what I mean?
For sure. That can move, because what most cats don't know, for real, it be chicks could get, like females can get in positions sometimes where we can't get in. You know what I'm saying? If you just open-minded and you understand what's going on in the streets and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, they could get in rooms sometimes you can't get in. You know what I'm saying? And if you ain't like, you know what I'm saying, no fragile ass dude type shit, you gonna understand that and understand she gonna be like, if she with the shit, like, you know what I'm saying, it might be a nigga that she be that bump into that you can't bump into. You know how I go, like, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
You know how niggas be with females, especially fine ass females. You know what I'm saying? You know how it be, so it's dope. I play it like that.
No, I can dig it, man. And what was life like for you growing up, bro? Like, how was it coming up in Youngstown? Like, what type of kid were you growing up?
It was great for me, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, growing up, I ain't gonna sit here and fake to you. I had both my parents, my father, my mother. Right. I came and married. I had, seven sisters, 2 brothers. You know what I'm saying? Or one of them, you know what I'm saying? I had a big family. It was great growing up, man. It was, man, I feel like a kid. You know how it's like nowadays where kids ain't kids so much of? I was a kid.
Word.
You understand what I'm saying? I was a
child.
true live kid. You know what I'm saying? So it was always that for me.
Word, I can dig it. And you T-Lady's youngest son, right?
Yes, sir. I love that. I'm T-Lady's baby.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. I'm the baby.
No, I can dig it. And so the dynamic of being the baby of the family, what was that like for you? You know, like, were you always like scrapping to have your voice heard or to be seen?
Man, especially, she laughed because she know. That's crazy that you tap in. You dope. I fucks with you. You've been doing some research.
A little something.
Because listen, it's crazy because I got, like, you know how it is, like, when you the youngest, you could be the youngest brother. I'm the youngest brother, but I got all sisters, but when you growing up, you always want to protect your sisters. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. So you got to, even though I'm the youngest, I got to damn near be the roughest, because at this point in time, my brother, he fell off track. You know what I'm saying? And he doing great now. Big salute to him. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He fell off track and he got on drugs at a young age, you know, on crack cocaine. It was like that. Yeah. Like, my shit ain't been all peachy, you know what I'm saying? But it was like that. But he fell off, so I ain't have a older brother no more, and it was just me. And I'm the youngest now, so, and I got like 6, 7 sisters ahead of me, so I'm feeling like I gotta, you gotta be
the man, like the next line.
I'm the baby, but I'm the, like, you my little, I wanna be that, like, I gotta be that. Yeah. That just was in me, so bro, that's how that was.
No, I can dig it. So, and like you said, like, having all sisters or majority sisters, that puts you in a position where protective mode, like, you gotta, even if they older than you.
Even if they older than you, you gotta do it, because if they play with one, they'll play with them all. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Then, so you gotta just off back, just be out there like that. Yeah. It's different. It's different from that than just having all brothers. Right. I can honestly say it's a big difference.
Word. And did you find that your sisters were very overprotective of you?
Oh, they're really overprotective, but it's in a different type of manner. They definitely overprotective. My sisters love me to death. You know what I'm saying? We've been through a lot. We still going through a lot. But they love me to death, but sometimes it's too overwhelming to where you start to clash type shit.
Right. No, I could imagine. And I'm sure that you've learned so much game from growing up around so many women, just understanding and seeing, like, a lot of women's tendencies and just even game that they pull, you know what I mean? Just different things like that. Like, I'm sure you were like real close to seeing a lot of that.
No, for sure. That I was. That's how now I can understand like women. I can understand them. I can understand her. You know what I'm saying? I can understand, like, different things that, sometimes some cats might not understand, because I had, majority sisters, and I seen what they going through. You know what I'm saying? I could just say I could understand a little bit more better, bro. That's all I can say.
And what age would you say that you jumped off the porch? What point was that?
Man, shit. Shit, you wanna check my resume? I probably jumped out the porch for real. Them motherfuckers on court documents. I probably jumped out the porch at 13. I think it was 13.
Right.
It was probably 13.
Yeah.
It was probably 13, yeah.
And what were the circumstances that sort of led you to feeling like you needed to really step out there and you know, see the world and be on your own, or, you know what I mean? Because when you jump off the porch, I mean, that's a big step of, you know, coming from up under your parents, you know what I'm saying, tutelage. And so, like, what made you want to do that?
It was the environment, bro. It was where I was at. I'm gonna say that. It was the people I was around. It was my childhood friends. It was just where we was at. You had to. It's just like any other story. Millions of cats that done sat here. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be that. Like you gotta step for that shit. So it's man.
Yeah, just it almost take you to a place when you think about them times.
Man, they do. It's all.
Yeah, no, I could dig that. And at what point did you find your love for music and know that you wanted to tap into that?
I found my love. Like I said, I started loving music and shit like that. I knew I was gonna do music probably like around 9, but when I really tapped in and I was making it since. I was making little shit on the laptop and shit since probably like 12, 13 and shit like that and all that. And to go back to that question, because I didn't even finish that question on some G shit, to make me really want to jump out like that, you know what I'm saying? Because I did when I totally skipped it. It was a lot of different things going on. Like I said, it was the environment mostly. It was just a lot, like you had to be one of them cats to be like that, or you could have. It was a lot of young cats dying in my city. It's like I'm saying still. Yeah. It's like it wasn't no. It's tough for real. It wasn't like even though you got a mother and father at home, I ain't coming home telling them what I'm doing out here, what's going on. Right. You know what I'm saying? But if you in a neighborhood, it's just a neighborhood we in. Right. This is what's going on. So that's what made me like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna be a pushover, you know what I'm saying? So that's what made me, I think, start getting out here. I liked it. I liked it. I ain't even going, shit, it felt good. It felt safe. It felt, even though it was dangerous, it felt lovely. And back then it ain't like now. It was real love. It could be 20 cats around you and it's real love. Right. I'm talking about 15 years ago. I mean, it was real. Yeah. Like now it ain't like that though. So yeah, to go back to that question. Yeah, I did want to tap in on that.
Yeah. When you look back at those times, I mean, do you ever look at it and I don't want to say regret because I don't like using that word. Like I try to, say live with no regrets, and we use every experience as a lesson, you know what I'm saying, to us and for growth. Yeah. But do you ever look back at those times and realize that, maybe you didn't have to step out and learn some of the things you learned in the way that you did?
Yeah, man. Hell, let me look. You said this is the main camera? Hell, yeah. Like, yeah, I did, bro, for real, because it was bad, but it wasn't that bad, but it's just the shit that just be pulling you. Yeah. It just be
Yeah, because I mean, I always hear people, making a criticism like, man, this guy had both parents in the house. Why they do this? Why they do that? But folks don't understand. When you step outside and when you with your partners, is, you either gonna go along with what cats is doing,
going on, or you and you got to think you young at that age. Listen, I had a scholarship playing football in high school to a Catholic school type shit. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I basically, like, that's why I be trying to tell young cats now, like, don't get tricked out your position, because even though I'm still living in the hood, my freshman year, I'm going through I'm going through a Catholic school. I'm going to a big boy school. I got a football scholarship. Yeah. But you can get, but it's once I get out of, once you go home and shit, after practice and shit, this niggas in the hood still like, man, you shit still going on. You going to that lame man school, you know what I'm saying? But they really want your spot for real.
Yeah, for sure.
But you ain't understanding that as a kid.
Right.
So you get tricked easily.
Right.
So I think it was a lot of that. That's why I say, but God that just wasn't for me. You know what I'm saying? So I don't believe God make mistakes. That was something for me to learn as my journey went on, that people will trick you out of your position because they want your position.
Yeah.
Or they will try to, throw a little, little shit in it because they want your position. They fuck your shit
for
up.
sure. I mean, they say hindsight is 20/20. So like after the fact, and after we gain more experiences, stuff is more clear to us and we can understand like even why we might have reacted, in certain scenarios. But a lot of times, like, when we in the hood, like we all coming from these circumstances like of need, whether it's money, love, attention, and don't know how to express that. So the only way that we can express some of this shit is to bag on each other, or or even just forms of hate, like how you say, like cats like, oh man, you going to that little Catholic school, whatever. But in reality, cats is wishing that
they was in that, and we even get sucked into that now. Sometimes I still find myself sucked into that now, but that just be our, you gotta understand that be your flesh sometimes.
Yeah.
I still get sucked in it sometimes too, cause cats are try to trick you out your position.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
No,
Still
for
to
sure.
this day,
For
when
sure.
you older, but you gotta now. It ain't like when you younger now, cause you got a lot to lose if you really in motion.
Yeah,
you got
hell
motion
yeah.
going on. You got a lot to lose.
Yeah.
So you can't. You know what I'm saying? You gotta. It's really chestnut checkers at that time. You really gotta think. 5 people ahead of you before you think about yourself. Shit, 10 people before you think about your own body. When there's cats out here that ain't got to worry in the world.
They ain't thinking
Shit,
about
they
nothing.
ain't
Yeah,
thinking about
they ain't got nothing to lose.
out. They ain't got nothing to lose. So it's really man, that's tough.
Yeah,
That's tough.
That's crazy. So with the football, did you stick to playing or like?
No, listen. That was the thing. I told you I got tricked out. They tricked me out. Listen, it was so crazy because I got there on the scholarship and it wasn't. I ain't gonna say they all the way tricked me out, but I would say it was that plus my grades wasn't up to par coming from the school I was at. So you know how sometimes they make you. You can't play for a little bit or something like that.
Yeah,
you might
you
have to
put you
sit
on
out a few
probation or
games.
something.
Yeah, they had me on one of them periods.
Yeah.
But I'm still practicing. I'm still in the weight room. I'm still doing that. But I think that fucked with me a little bit because I wanted to get into it. But I'm thinking now. But I'm still hearing my friends. They still doing what they doing. They had a public school, but I ain't gonna say public schools don't rock right now where I'm at because now you can. That's a whole nother story. But it was just it was a lot of trickery in that, man.
Yeah.
It was just, and I just wasn't. My mind wasn't right, bro. It was. I was thinking as a young dude. It was just.
Yeah.
It.
So after football didn't work out for you, did you immediately tap into the music side, or like how did you? At what point did you know that you wanted to pursue music?
Shit. After football didn't work out, I was already kind of, like I said, I was already kind of on the laptop and shit when football first started. But I wasn't putting nothing out. When I really got serious with the music for real. When my brother had passed, he passed back in 2012.
Okay.
So about 2013, 14, I was really pushing this shit because I wanted to. One of my main objectives why I wanted to do it was because I wanted to keep his name alive. You know what I'm saying? R.I.P. Ryan. But that's what was my main objective of doing it, and that's when I really started I could say was consistent since. Shit, I've been consistent since then. Shit.
Okay, word. And where'd the name Kash Supreme come from?
Shit, I mean, Kash just got a lot to do with my first name, but the Supreme came from the guys in New York, if you know, like I said, the 50 Cent story, if you ever
Supreme
go on that, Supreme or Griffin, them cats.
Yeah.
I watched that. I fucked with that. I fucked with their move, man. I liked how they did things for real, even though I fuck with 50 Cent too. But I watched. I did a lot of documentary research on him, man. I fucked with it, so I just embraced the name. Shit, I took the Supreme. Man.
I can dig it, man.
Nothing to do with the other Supreme. Yeah. It has nothing to do with the other Supreme.
My marketing company called Supreme Marketing, so and it's off a whole Supreme team.
Okay. See, so you know what's going on with the Supreme
sure.
team and
That's
everything,
crazy.
and so you know what's going on. You know what's up.
I can dig it. I can dig it. And at what point did you know that you really want to take the music serious? Like, at what point? Like, did you get some feedback from folks, or was you like hearing people playing?
I was getting feedback from my brother that passed all the time. Like I said, this was laptop time. Well, yeah, I'm tripping. It was a laptop time and shit. But when he passed, that's when I knew. Like I said, I wanted to. That was it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That was the turning point of. Like, I want to do something different with this shit. You can really lose your life out this bitch. This shit serious. You know what I'm saying? And he passed at a young age, like 18. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't shit. I ain't think I was gonna see 18 to tell the truth. You know what I'm saying? So it was.
And did he do music as well?
He didn't. He didn't do music at all. He just used to. Shit, when I do some shit on a laptop or some shit like that, he was just to bump that shit. He was the type that would pull up and he'll be happy to play your shit. He was the type that you need right now. Right. He was a real loyal one. Like, he was one of them type of cats you need around right now that he gonna make sure everybody hear your shit. Yeah. Like, listen to this. Yeah. Like one of them, it was one of them type of shit, real genuine.
Word. I can dig it. And what would you say is like the first song that sort of caught a buzz for you that, let you know that like this was something serious?
I did some shit and shot a video to it. It was called Get Busy. And it was real. Shit, I ain't expect to get the buzz off of it like it did, but it went hard. Mm-hmm. The city collected to it, you know what I'm saying? And I got hella feedback off of it. Shit. We was hella drippy. We was hella shit. Niggas showing that bread. Mm-hmm. It made local rap cool again, I felt like. Cause motherfuckers weren't really fucking with local rap in my city like that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't really like, but we was showing a different side of the type shit. So I felt it was.
Oh, okay. Word. And you just dropped a new single, Top 10.
Yeah. For sure.
Can you tell us about that?
I could. I mean, it wasn't really. It just be about shit. It just be about people be.
Tell the truth.
So focused on. Nah, it is. Well, it is. It's just people be so focused on the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? People be so focused on the bullshit. So I see a list of top 10 rappers they saying in the city and shit. So I look at the shit. It don't strike me as what it's supposed to be. Yeah. So shit, it really was just the shit. One of them shit, you know how that Drake shit going on and all that shit going on right now. It was really one of them.
Word. But you staking your claim as top 10 in your city.
But I've been doing that shit. I've been did that shit. But that's what it really was about. But cats take it elsewhere. But yeah, that's what it really was about, bro. That's what it was about.
And your new project, you dropped it back in February, Number One Outlaw. Mm-hmm. The first song on that joint, the Before Rap. Yeah. Like, that joint go hard, man. Can you talk to us about that and kind of inspiration?
We were just listening to that on the way up here. Listen.
I mean, it's like as soon as you press play, like you just going
in. You gotta go. I try to tell the story as vividly as possible. I just go into my childhood, meaning like I was lit before the rap. Not meaning like with money or with jewelry or with these cats called real shit now just because you got a couple dollars and some jewelry on you. Nah, I was lit before the rap. I mean, I was standing on business. Yeah. I was doing crazy shit. Not even crazy, but shit I was supposed to be doing. I won't say I was supposed to be doing, but shit I believed in my heart was right as a man. Yeah. As a as a man coming up, shit. But it was them. I was lit before the rap, shit. That was what I was on, shit. It was just that way I was living. You know what I'm saying? Before I really started touching that bag, that was the way I was living.
Word.
Shit.
And then you dropped the video, for the song Enough. And you was popping some shit on there. You said, you big dog, that's how you stepping. Where I'm from, all dogs go to heaven.
Got a doggy heaven, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's dope. That was dope. I ain't gonna lie, that was dope. That was just saying, like, you know, a lot of cats that be claiming like they big dogs, they really don't be. They be, and if they is, it's the crazy part about this shit now that the big dogs who's supposed to be big dogs in your city, they'll keep their foot on they'll try to put their foot on your neck. Yeah. But when you find a way to get that bitch from up under your neck, they get mad at you, and it be a lot of different shit going on, you know what I'm saying? But that's what that bar was about for real shit. But basically saying shit, we all can bleed. Right. We all can, you know what I'm saying? Right, we all can.
Nobody untouchable.
Ain't nobody untouchable. Yeah, you big dogs, so that's how you stepping. Shit, all dogs go to doggy heaven. Yeah. Shit.
Nah, that's real.
That's all.
And then the song Dreamin, that I told you that was, one of my favorites that I heard on there. I gravitated to that one, played that a couple times.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
What was the inspiration behind that song?
Just a lot of pain still, just a lot of anxiety, a lot of just feeling defeated a lot of times, you know what I'm saying, and just needing to keep going and just needing somebody to, you know what I'm saying, uplift you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And then when you get that and you just come back, cause everybody think you, when you going through shit, everybody, and when you wear it good, everybody think you just good. Right. They don't know about your insides, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I could be damn near, you know what I'm saying, ready to put the pistol to my head, and you know what I'm saying? But I'm not saying I am, I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? You could be ready to do that type shit, but motherfuckers don't know that or want to understand that, cause you, like I said, you wear it well and you do other shit, but it's just so much that be going on in my life, and still so much to this day from losing my mother and everything. That it just take you out sometimes. It's like if you don't keep moving, you gonna get stuck. What you gonna do? Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get stuck. So it's just basically just dreaming shit. Dreaming shit was just like it was. Yeah. Shit, you know what I'm saying? Losing my brother, losing my sister. You know what I'm saying? I done lost a lot of people. It's just dreaming.
Yeah. How important is it for you to, share so much of your personal life, the good and the bad, where a lot of music nowadays is just glorifying the supposedly like the good that comes with whatever lifestyle, you know what I'm saying, that you live in. Like a lot of people nowadays are glorifying
all bad.
Yeah, all the bad, but not really telling the stories
not really telling the backstory on what can really motherfucking go. You can die behind this shit. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot that happen behind that shit. Yeah. So, it ain't.
How important is it for you to share those messages in your music?
It's real important. I want people to know my story. You know what I'm saying? I want people to know what I went through and what I got through. You know what I'm saying? I want people to know what God, you know what I'm saying, he get me through type shit. Yeah. And so that's why the messages be in that. If you really listen, it'll be in that. If you really know me, you know where I came from till now. Yeah. You will see the big change. But it's real important, bro, because I just want people to understand that this shit ain't easy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? This shit ain't easy, especially when you got a lot of stacked against you already.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying? And it just ain't easy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Would you say, have you been intentional with your healing process? With taking so many losses like you've taken, are you taking those steps to, work on healing and working on, coping?
Tell the truth, big bro. Only thing I do is pray and go to church, but other than that, not for real.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? I still had them days when I want them, you know what I'm saying? Where I'm fucked up, where I can't go too much to it.
Yeah,
You know,
I can understand.
I still had them days where I don't want to move on. I don't want to shit. I don't want it'd be rough.
Yeah.
It'd be rough, man.
Yeah, because a lot of times it just be seeming like it's not fair. You know what I mean? And
it ain't no grace period. It ain't no grace period.
Right.
A lot of times, it ain't no grace period on death. You don't know.
Yeah.
And my mother's death was unexpected. You know what I'm saying? My sisters was like, my sisters was first, and then my mother's was like immediately after that type shit. So it was just back to back, and then just. It's a lot.
Yeah, for
just
sure,
like
man, for sure.
And
it's so important that we do the work, and even how I said it to you, like being intentional. You know what I mean? Because, bro, we could find ourselves. You know, I lost my mom's like 2 years ago, and I remember I was at the point of like about to crash out, and I had to call a partner of mine who I had witnessed as he was caretaker of his mom, similar to how I was, and he had lost his moms. And I remember calling him like, bro, I'm having thoughts I ain't never had before.
Man,
like
yeah,
I'm willing to do some things I ain't never
like you,
thought.
and you know you ain't, man, so you can relate. See,
Absolutely. Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? My condolences,
Yeah,
bro.
appreciate it, man.
'Cause
Likewise.
it's been about that same amount of time for me, so I can.
Okay.
And it don't be them thoughts in your head and them shit. It be like I ain't never no weak type of nigga. Never been thought this, but it be.
Right.
It brings all the memories back from when you was a kid. Like losing your mother is like it fucks you up in a whole nother way, especially when my mother loved me and my music shit. She was like my number one.
Yeah.
So when you got that number one motivation, I'm gonna say that too.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when you got that number one after my brother passed, that was it. But I was still pushing for that. But after my mother saying how dope I was and how she just loved it. She just loved it, flew with it.
Yeah.
But after seeing how like your number one can just all your motivation for you doing this shit can just go.
Yeah.
It take a lot out of you.
Yeah,
and to
for
keep
sure.
going
Did you find yourself falling into like a creative block where you couldn't like record or couldn't be creative anymore, or?
Listen, the crazy part about it is like I said, the coping process was crazy. I immediately went to work. That's how you got T-Lady's son so fast.
Word.
If you look at the time, I was flying back and forth to Houston. I was doing, me and her we was doing a lot. I'm going to different places trying to, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to figure it out. Cause now, you know, either you just gonna fall out to the wayside. You know, you get different feelings every day, but at this point, I'm in my mode where I ain't about to fall to the wayside. I'm gonna I'm gonna live from how my mom wanted me to live.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do what she wanted me to do. I'm gonna make her proud still.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I got immediately to work, bro, after that. I got on my shit. You know what I'm saying? I got immediately to it. But then, after, like I said, it's them good and bad days after that. After I dropped the project, family start being more and more different. You know what I'm saying? As time go past, you know, shit start getting different. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, the writer, it don't become writer block. I think it just becomes just not wanting to do it no more.
Yeah.
Not wanting to go. No, I told you she had to get me up here. I ain't go. That's on everything.
Yeah.
I wanna.
Yeah.
You see, we had to reschedule, and I appreciate you for letting us do that.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? But that was just on some. You know, I get them. Sometimes I get like in that mode from losing my mom, and this is truly from that. And I get in that dark place and just don't even just be like fuck everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
like,
I get it. Cause in my time, this platform was blowing up. And so I had to step away for a minute, and my team, you know what I'm saying, all my people that you done met, you know what I mean, like my team really held it down and held me down, you know, and then encouraged me in different ways, like, yo, come back and you know, really get in the mix. And you know, it took me about a year, and I started going to therapy, and that helped me like crazy. And I started working out too, and made it like a point to kind of like change my life in certain ways. So I fucked around, lost like 60 pounds, and then like just switched up just a lot of shit, you know what I'm saying, and how I move and even how I deal with people. And I found that helped me because I got into a creative block where I couldn't think of no ideas. I was sitting in front of the computer. I remember partners of mine had ideas or had situations, scenarios like where it could be some money. And they like, yo, I just need you to just put together this deck or just put this together, bro, and I got a check for you. And I remember calling my one partner crying, like, bruh, I can't type shit on this computer. Like, I can't
It's just
even.
you lose. Not even, I ain't want to say lose it, but at that moment, you just ain't feeling
You ain't
nothing.
feeling it.
You ain't feeling it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. It just, you get them points when you ain't feeling it. But I can say this. But to continue on and keep on moving and keep on pushing this, just your platform, like I'm doing, is my platform, and everything. It's a blessing, and this shoot, it's motivation. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
I can respect that. You know what I'm saying? I can definitely respect that.
I mean, even doing this is therapy for me. You know what I mean? Because I'm able to chop it with cats where we done dealt with some of the same shit, come from the same types of neighborhoods, then overcame the same.
And I was like, how did the therapy work for you? How would you think therapy worked for you?
Therapy been amazing for me, dog. It's different for everybody though, because I feel like I lucked out and found somebody that was really dope and who matched like my energy and kind of what I needed. Cause I got other partners who have gone through like 3-4 different therapists until they done found their right one. You know what I mean? So, but it helped me out a lot because my therapist was able to help me to identify like different triggers, like different, like when I get upset or when I'm mad or sad, whatever, like what's the things that's making me feel that way, and then kind of taking it in reverse and being like, all right, like how can I make sure that I'm maybe not putting myself in those types of circumstances, or if I at least understand it, then if somebody say something that's triggering to me, I can kind of blow it off because I know that maybe they might just not even know what they doing or might not be doing the work to know, you know what I mean? So yeah, it helped me a lot, bro, because it also helped me to understand even how to communicate with other people. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. Because that's a big thing of mine right now, is communication. You know what I'm saying? Because it'd be hard sometimes to communicate when people don't really understand what you're going through. For real.
And sometimes we don't
understand.
Yeah, we don't understand it. We don't know what it is. And then like sometimes you can't vocalize it, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, it's scenarios where like, I'd be like, damn, if I could go back to that, if I could go back to that scenario. And I mean, we got, of course, so many of those types of scenarios in life, but just thinking about during the time, more recent, during this healing process, like maybe an ex I was with, or, you know what I mean? Or some of my partners, just ways that I'm like, damn, they was actually trying to be there for me, but I didn't understand it, and I didn't really know how to communicate with them to tell them what I needed. You know what I mean?
And I feel like you hit that right on the nose, but I feel like that worked both ways.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They gotta understand what you going through too. You know what I'm saying? Because at that point in time, if you don't know what you done lost, if they ain't lost that and they don't understand that, they can't sometimes you gotta learn to brush shit off. You know what I'm saying? Because they might be having a real fucked up day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It might just be real fucked up, and but you gotta learn to check on your people too. Some people don't even check on their
That's
people.
real.
You know what I'm saying? They just, I feel like a lot of people just leave you out to dry sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And just leave you to figure it out on your own when you sometimes need that. And then they wonder why you might spaz out or flash out, or you know what I'm saying?
When they say check on your strong friends, like that's one of the realest statements, you know what I mean? Because I had a partner of mine tell me one day, like, man, I wish you'd be a little more open about what you be going through or this or that. And it kind of made me upset because I'm thinking on one end, like, damn, like, you know me. You
know what I'm going through.
Yeah, you know. but I talked to my therapist about it.
Okay.
And told her how I was salty at my partner. I stopped talking to him for about a week after he said that. And she was like, nah, you got to understand that we all going through stuff. So your partner didn't mean it personally in that way. They just meant that maybe they needed the reminder. And I was like, damn, that's real. You know what I mean?
Nah,
like,
for
so
sure.
just
It
something
definitely
that
is.
simple.
That is.
Having somebody like break something down like that in that simple of a way, it made sense to where I was like, damn, okay, that's real. All right, maybe I should be a little more vulnerable with my partners. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Let them know what's going on so that
So they can understand me. Cause
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
Everybody don't take just heed to shit. So,
Right. And it's like you said, bro, it go both ways. So it's like we got to do the work to be able to communicate what we going through. Because as men, talking about your feelings is looked at as being soft.
Yeah, it's looked at weird now.
Yeah.
But I used to always tell my dog this, and this was my right hand partner. You know what I'm saying? I used to always tell him this. I used to say, if it's anything you need to tell me that, you know what I'm saying, that you don't like, I got as your little brother. I should be able to take that in.
Right.
And as my big brother, you should be able to do the same. But we should be able to do this, and we need to do this because so many people let that shit build up and that's how you see friends killing friends or brothers killing brothers because y'all don't bring that shit to the head of the table and just tell you how I feel. You know what I'm saying? And you can accept that because I might not know how you feel.
Right.
Now you tell me how you feel and I be like, damn, bro, I understand. Now, if you take that shit and just go along with it and still do some bullshit, then I know my expectations now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But if not, then, get that.
Yeah,
Sure.
nah, for sure. So back on the music side, what you got coming up next? Like, what else you working on?
I got something. I'm about to drop an album. It's called the Concrete Rose.
Okay.
I just gave it wrong now. I just gave the name out. I ain't even say it wrong, man. I just gave the name out, but it's called the Concrete Rose. I wasn't gonna drop the name till, but whatever. I fuck with it. It's a good place to drop it first. It's called the Concrete Rose.
Okay.
It's about to drop. You know what I'm saying? I'm working on that right now. I say about the summertime it'll be out.
Okay.
I'll say by the summertime it'll be out.
Word. I didn't ask you this earlier, but who were some of your inspirations music-wise?
Man, Tupac.
Oh, you did say Pac.
Yeah,
we
Pac,
did mention that. Yeah.
but when just musically, everybody. Pac was just one of my go-tos when I was coming up. But everybody, man, I'm a big music fan. I could say Biggie. I rocked with Biggie, all the East Coast, the Snoops.
Okay.
The Dre. I like the Dre's, the Easy-E's. Man, I was everywhere.
You missed. I just interviewed MC8 this morning.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Oh
We just
man,
had
I would
him
have
here.
loved it. I would have loved to
Chia.
meet him, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
I'm
we
in
talked about
that
all the
area.
legendary
Yeah, the
scenes in Menace to
legendary
Society and-
E40s,
Yeah.
the Bay Area cats. I'm all over the
Word.
Luda. I'm
Yeah.
into man. I don't listen to so
Yeah.
many.
Nah, that's what's
cats.
up.
Like I'm a musical
That's
dude,
what's up.
so when you in the music, you just
Yeah.
you like what you like. You
Yeah.
hear what you nice.
So if you could manifest a feature right now, who is somebody that you want to do a feature with?
Oh shit. If I can manifest a feature right now, I ain't gonna lie, I'll do one on the EST. I need EST Gee. So you see this, man, that's my dog.
Yeah.
Listen, that's my dog. I need EST. I need it. Yeah.
Nah, that's what's up, man. You know, we had him on the porch like right before his buzz really started hitting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I seen it.
Yeah.
I seen it, man. That's my
EST Gee
right
go hard.
now. That's one of my go-tos, man.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
Okay, word. What would you say is one of the biggest life lessons that you learned?
Man, just don't stop taking life for granted, I would say. Time, take just like we here now, taking this conversation, take every conversation serious that you have with somebody, because you never know when this will be your last conversation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Take heed, listen, really understand, really communicate. I would say that would be my biggest lesson, because you never know when it's the last. You know what I'm saying? You never know. You know, really living the moment, basically.
Yeah,
really living it. You know what I'm saying? Like soak it and live in it and understand it and feel it.
Yeah.
I would
And you
say
never know, like, who, when you chopping it up with somebody, like, some jewels can be dropped from anybody, from any financial status, any, you know, social status, anything. Like, you know, I can get game from a homeless person as well as a billionaire.
Man,
you know what I mean?
you just don't, I ain't got nothing, man. I ain't got nothing to say on that one for sure.
Nah, that's too
For
real.
sure.
You're a father, right?
Oh, yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah.
sir. I'm a father of 3.
Okay, word. That's what's up. That's what's up.
I'm a father of 3.
What are some things that you instill in your children and some values that you wish that they have and would upkeep, you know, as they're growing into young men and young women?
Right now, I would keep it all the way 100 with my daughter's situation. I ain't really seeing my daughter too much right now, you know, so we going through, you know, I hate to do that, but custody type of battles right now with my daughter. So I'm trying to, you know, get my daughter and everything situated. But with my 2 boys, my oldest boy and my youngest boy, he's autistic, but I'm all the way 100 in that life.
Yeah.
I would say it would be just morals, principles, respect. Everything I was brought up on, the old ways. Like I said, my father, he old head. My father, you know, my father, you know, he's 68. You know what I'm saying? He a old head, so he off them old principles.
Word,
you
yeah,
know
for
what
sure.
I'm saying?
For sure.
So I would say I would instill that in them, just making sure you know, as boys, you know what I'm saying? Because I said it with my daughter's situation, but as boys coming up as a young man, just respect everybody. You know what I'm saying? Don't let nobody disrespect you, but respect everybody. Know the world around you is dangerous.
Yeah.
Every day it's revolving, and especially for young black men. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's dangerous out here, especially where we come from, and just stay on the. I'm trying to keep them on the positive arrow. Keep them, you know, my boy Casey, my junior, he hooping, he playing basketball, he doing his thing, and I'm just trying to keep him in that gym. He love it.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? He love that hoop. You know, you just got to keep him on that algorithm. You know what I'm saying? And my youngest, he's still a baby, but you know, we get there when we get there.
Yeah,
But.
no, that's what's up though. That's what's up. I mean, it's so important to be instilling those values into the kids early. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't think they know what we talking about, or
No, but they listen. They listen. That's one thing I had to learn.
And
They
they're
listen.
absorbing everything.
They listen, and they listen. Now, that's one thing I had to learn and understand, that you gotta, some conversations are not meant to be had even when you're on the phone around your children.
Right.
Because I can remember as a child, I didn't know shit, none of the business that was going on with my father and mother, because they kept it like as it should be.
Right.
You a kid, you should
Right.
stay in the kid's place. You don't know shit about, as far as I was concerned, shit, we had everything we needed.
Right.
I ain't know if the lights was, not the lights, the water might have, I don't know shit. As far as I'm concerned, shit, everything was there. Everything was good.
Yeah.
But shit, I don't know.
Nah, for sure. Cause that's interesting you say that. Cause like when I was younger, I mean, I grew up poor, but like my mom's never was complaining to me about what was going on. Now, if I wanted something that cost a lot,
she might say like, no, hell no, you ain't getting that.
You know what I mean? And like
but you ain't hearing your mom talking to your, you know, your aunt or something, or I gotta pay these, I'm back $2,000, we might be getting kicked out.
Bro, I thought I couldn't have nothing because my mama was mean. I didn't know that we was as poor as we was, dog.
Hey, that's crazy,
like,
man.
I didn't know. I just thought my mama was the meanest person ever,
but
bro.
that's the
You know?
real, like I'm saying, that's different eras. That's that's real motherhood and real. You don't know what's going on.
Right.
You gonna stay in the kid's place. You don't need to stay in the kid's place. Man, and that's that type of them good morals too.
Right.
That's what I'm trying to install.
I could dig that. I could dig that. And so you say you got the new album dropping. That's coming soon.
Mm-hmm.
What else? What else can you talk about that's coming up or that you're working on?
Pretty much that. Shit, I'm road running right now. I can say I'm having a tour. I
Yeah.
can say I'm having, you know what I'm saying, by myself, an independent tour.
Word, I can dig it.
I'm bouncing around state to state, you know what I'm saying, and I need to push my shit.
Yeah.
So that's what I got going on right now, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I need this shit to get out here.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
I can dig it,
shit,
man.
period.
Foot to the pavement.
Shit foot beating feet, you know what I'm saying? For
Yes,
sure.
sir. Nah, that's what's up, man. You got any shout outs or anything you want to say closing out?
I can shout out my yes sir. I want to shout out my sons, my kids. You know what I'm saying? My daughter. I want to shout out my brother. You know what I'm saying? R.I.P. Ryan. R.I.P. my mama, T Lady. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep that going. R.I.P. my and shit. That's just it. That's my shout out, big dog.
Yeah, nah, that's what it do, man. Kash Supreme, appreciate you pulling up, jumping off the porch with us, my boy.
Man, I appreciate you having me, big dog.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I don't like to make me. These niggas broken, don't care. Shit, we can